They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Silence won't work this time. You are the lord of this house.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you let me.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men know.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. You had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. Have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it. To Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Macht euch viel.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Anderen Häusern die Ansiedlung. Dann hätten wir gekämpft. Die scheiß Schwuchtel. Du hast eine Trophäe erhalten, yay.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were
Dat was
brave,
een
my son.
Trophäen.
But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you
Dat is
bend the
een
knee.
sau goeie Trophäen.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Ich hab bis jetzt 5 oder 6 Trophäen erhalten. Und du musst nur nichts tun.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour.
Scheiße, ich hab mein
And Lady
Mikrofon
Marjorie's
verloren.
betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Ja, aber wieso bin ich die scheiß Frau da? Mag die ficken oder was?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Oh, komm.
It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me.
Fuck, der hat Achselhaare. Nein, der hat Achselhaare.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Ja, schieb das halt ein,
What a
scheiß
strange
Münzen. Schieb das
place,
in dein Arsch
Essos.
ein. Da fällt's nicht auf. Schaust du den Zettel da oder magst du mal lesen? Ja, endlich liest du.
Father,
Vater,
much
danke
excitement
dir,
here in
freut
King's
mich
Landing
mega
for the coming wedding.
Hochzeit.
Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite
Lady
popular throughout the
Krank,
city.
ziemlich,
I
ja.
do wish you and Mother could come,
Das wäre schon, wenn
although
du
I know
wieder
it
kommen
would be
könntest,
impossible
auch
under the
wenn ich weiß, dass
circumstances.
es noch ist.
I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you
Da kann
come.
man nicht vorspulen, du tust die ganze Zeit X drücken. Die ganze Zeit drückst du X, aber halt tust du nichts. Ui, ich kann einen Kreis gehen. Ui. In der Mitte 3 Birche und oben, ganz oben 3 Holz und ganz unten 3 Holz.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
3 Papier und 1 Leder.
I hope to see them all someday.
Mann, der Michi, der mag auch immer eine Partie mit mir aufmachen, dass ich in sein Chat reinkomme. Ja. Auf laut extra, dass es durchhörst.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her
Das
help.
ist der Dildo. Du hast schon wieder Schafe vergewaltigen, oder? Und Kier, du hast auch vergewaltigen. Oh. Ui. Vielleicht ist der behinderte Kommand, der geht einfach nur in den Kreis. Ja. Tut das scheiß Knapp eigentlich.
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Du Hurensohn. Hitler hätte ein Gasglas ihn eintreten. Schick ihn weg.
Later would be best.
Verpiss dich.
Of course, milady.
Verpiss dich! Gescheitert.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must
Ja,
discuss.
das war so nett. Ich spiele nicht online, also. Es kommen 3 Hunde.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your whole family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I'm to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Winterset. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. I'm very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I've promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck.
Das ist behindert. Das ist doch nicht vorstellen. Alter, ich mag doch in den Krieg ziehen und jetzt so einen Scheiß mit der Nutte um meinen anreden.
You can do this.
Huh? Ja, wieso?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Ja.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Ja.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Jetzt baust du Haus aus grobe Erde,
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Unsere treueste Unterstützung.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Was? Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Was denn?
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Sie waren unsere Wächter, sie sind keine...
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Du Blöde.
Clever girl.
Blöde Druden.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Was die Suri das eigentlich macht, nur Spiel.
Bruce Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace,
and proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Welcher Level bist du eigentlich insgesamt von den Trophäen? Juli. Welcher Level bist du eigentlich insgesamt, also mit den Trophäen? Level 4, 8. Und der wichtig, der hat 360.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in this
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the rule? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaegar Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it guilty.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.